What's up, YouTube? A little bit of sad as you read the title. If you've clicked on this video, it's a little bit of a goodbye to World of Warcraft. Not a complete goodbye. I'm not quitting the game. I'm sorry, it's just a clickbait. But it's a little bit of a goodbye because 2023 is wrapping up. 2024 is coming. I've been playing the game since 2004. It's been 20 years of World of Warcraft. And throughout the years, we've played many molds and everything. Back then, I was only 18 years old when it first came out. No girlfriend, no nothing. And now we skip 20 years later, and now we own an apartment. There's a bug in my room. Need to kill. Can't get it. Yeah, there's a bug. Yeah, we bought an apartment. We got engaged. We're looking to start a family and everything. And you know, from having so much free time back in the day to now, when you don't really have that much time because just life has changed. 20 years later, we're 20 years older. Jobs and everything. You don't have that much free time on weekends and all that. And thinking to myself, there's so many things that I want to do, right? I wanna be mentally, I wanna be physically healthy. I want to spend more time with friends, play different games and all that. And with the amount of things you need to do in World of Warcraft to be competitive, like outside of raiding, you have crafting, which isn't that much. You just have to buy gold and all that. But in terms of gearing up your character, you have to raid, you have to do mythic plus, you need to get your crest, max out your crest and all that, and that takes a lot of time. Now on top of that, mythic plus or PvP if you PvP yourself, mythic plus dungeon takes probably like 20 to 30 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes. And like it's a crazy amount of time, and you need to do like 8 of them a week to fill up your vault. On top of that, you need to be raiding, and it's just a lot of time, right? So what I've come to conclusion, and I've already started doing it, is I'm deciding to delete my characters. Not all my characters. I'm going to be still thinking about 2. I'm going to be doing 2 or 3 characters that I'm going to be 100% focusing on after this raid tier is finished. So these are the rest of the list, but I'm actually going to be deleting more. I'm going to delete some with you. As you can see, I've already started deleting some here. So this is something I wanted to do, and I'll be doing it with you guys here. And like I said, we've had tons of vaults. We have different servers with vaults on them as well. Actually, while this happens, I just got to check this evoker, because if it has gold, I need to send it over. But the way I do this, I'm just going to rant. Again, I've been playing since 2004. It'll be 2024. Been a long time. We first started just playing the game fun. Just what the fuck happened? I don't know what I did. Yeah, we just played the game for fun. That's all that we did. We didn't do any raiding. We did dungeons back in the day. We didn't really raid in the first year because I didn't know what that was. And then we actually started doing 40-man molten core. And then when Burning Crusade came out, that was the first time when I actually started getting into raiding. And in raiding, I've always played my druid, which I think you saw in the beginning. I'm just going to send this gold over. Okay. As you can see, I've played my druid from the beginning, and that's one of my main characters that I'll still be playing moving forward. And that was the first time I had the itch of raiding. We did Black Temple back in the day. Oceanic didn't have their own servers. We played on NA, and we got server first Illidan, which was insane, which was fun. And then we stuck around with that guild for a very long time because we made a lot of real like real life friends. And then when Wrath of Lich King came out, that is the actual only time I actually took a year break from World of Warcraft, because at that time I was playing sport 5 times a week. I was playing basketball 5 times a week, and I actually made rep basketball, meaning I was representing my state for basketball. So I had to quit World of Warcraft because I was training. I was doing all that. I didn't have the time for World of Warcraft. Now, unfortunately, towards the end of that year, I had an ACL injury on my right leg, and we had to we just didn't get back into basketball. Couldn't run as well. I couldn't jump, and of course depression and all that started setting. So we came back to World of Warcraft at the end of the Lich King, and we started raiding again. And we joined back with the guild that we were in, and we stayed in that guild all the way up until BFA. And then being BFA, I was like, you know what, I wanna try my luck. Then we were, I started applying for things, and we actually got into a mythic raiding guild. That was the first time I ever mythic raided towards the end boss. We got into, we actually got cutting edge Azeroth. That was my first glimpse of raiding, and it was super good. And then since then, we've gotten cutting edge every single tier since. So this is version. We had version in BFA when I was playing survivalhunter. Yeah, that's a little bit of a very quick story. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna I'll show you a thing. Quitting the evoker, too many ults. Yeah, that was my old one. So we're just gonna be deleting. And yeah, bad news story. So far we're just gonna be delete. This is the old hunter, which we're gonna delete. Fortunately, we actually gonna this one. We wanted to play mage once. He actually was going to raid as a mage, but then Rune of Power existed, and then I was like, fuck that. I hated it. And every time I always come back to this character. Because mage seems cool, but one of the fortunately, we are going to say goodbye to. What we want to do is we just want to send all this gold everywhere. Yeah. Another reason is having too many ults. When I log in, I look at the thing and I'm like, how many characters do you want to play? So doing this, I'm going to be able to focus on 4 characters. Like I said, 2 to 3 characters. I'm going to be able to make better content with my time. Make better guide, like get back into guide making, because I wouldn't need to be doing all these Mythic Plus keys and so on, and not managing my time properly with the minimal time we have. So one of those things. The mage is not on the list. Druid is 100% on the list. Tossing up between evoker. We're keeping the hunter. The hunter will always be here. Out of these, Lawrence is not gonna. I'm not gonna play the warrior, but I'm never gonna play it again. The only reason I'm gonna keep it because it has my name on it. And then out of these 3, we need to decide really definitively which one. That's my thing for 2004. Focusing on 2 to 3 characters, playing them, making guides. You can give the great content. Don't forget to follow me on twitch.tv/axie or TikTok. See you around. Happy New Year. Stay safe.